So why am I honing in on this demand? Because for us as cleaners, there's a growing niche, and cleaners are either love it or they hate it. A lot of cleaners quit. They try it out for a little bit. They don't prefer to do Airbnb cleans. It's not the business model that they were hoping to get into. They realize that it's too much work or it just doesn't pay enough. They just want their weekends back. They don't like the last minute of nature of the business. So while people are quitting, there's a niche that still needs to be filled. That void still needs to be filled. And if you're able to find a good solution to offer your clients where you're training them how you would prefer to work and clean these type of properties, maybe it's a win-win situation for all. Other reason that it's important for us as cleaners, it's ancillary revenue for deep cleans. While you may be doing a deep clean for a residential home once or twice a year, if you're lucky, with these Airbnb properties, they may have a greater demand for these deep cleans, whether it's after a party or whether it's just the natural wear and tear. Because it's serving like a hotel. That's extra revenue for you that you can account for you and your team. And then the other way I wanted to point this out to you is the difference of comparing it to apples, a weekly client versus a turnover client, where I'm speaking about turnover, where you're doing at the minimum 4 cleans per month for that particular property. If you're doing a 3-bedroom, 2-bath example at 800 square feet, if you're serving that weekly client at $120 per visit, that's about $500 a month in revenue, $6,000 a year. If you are pricing it where you're serving that 3-bedroom, 2-bath home at $150 just to do the turnover clean, and you have let's say 6 cleans per month, that's a good $900 a month in revenue. And you really can see how, yes, these are a lot more work, but you also can get paid nicely for doing that extra work, that extra headache factor. The other point about this is the time for conversion from a regular client, a lead to a regular client. For those weekly and biweekly, monthly clients that we are trying to convert to a lead to a recurring client, just think about the time that's used for trying to land a Airbnb type of client. It's not too different in the amount of time that you spend in converting it from a lead to an actual client. And with a turnover clean, you may want to do an on-site inspection first just to get to really know the lay of the land and the layout of the property, where you may not be doing so many in-person quotes with those recurring clients. But regardless, you can see that the conversion time is not much different.